loan that will be given to you will be purely basis your capability. So since all of you will have your final degree with you, you will get this elaborate offer letter of 8 to 10 pages, right? So whoever gets this entire offer letter, you are going to get 80% of the loan from the bank just basis this offer letter. So if you know the loan process, even in general, if you are to take a loan from any bank, you will need to give bank some kind of security deposit, like as a collateral. It can be your land, it can be your fixed deposit, or maybe gold, or you may even need to give your parents' income documents. But because this loan is given purely basis your capability, the bank will not ask you for any collateral. You will not need to give anything to the bank for the loan except your offer letter, right? So only and only basis this offer letter, your ID proof and address proof, bank is going to sanction a loan of 80%. Now talking more about the payment methods. So let's say if you choose to pay the entire fees your own self, or if you opt for payment option 1, then within 3 days of the receipt of offer letter, you need to pay 35,400 to the company to block your seat and ensure your candidature. The remaining amount of 1,41,600 you can even pay 1 or 2 days before the start of the training. However, please ensure everybody that if you are opting for the self-payment option, then you need to pay the entire fees before the training starts for us to proceed with your training, right? So if the payment is not complete, then we will not be able to start your training. Once you complete it, we will be starting with the training. Now coming to the second option, which is the bank loan option. So the bank loan option also, within 3 days of the receipt of offer letter, you need to accept the offer and make an initial installment of 35,400 to the company as a down payment of the loan. The remaining amount of 1,41,600, which is 80% of the entire amount, can be availed as a loan from Axis Bank. So I already discussed on that. How is it that you will be going ahead with the loan process? So you will be given the loan, no questions asked, just basis the offer letter. Now, most of you will have this question that I'm okay with the training, I'm okay with the fees, but is my job assured after the training, or is it 100% sure that I'm going to get the job? Then my answer will be yes. So in the 6th page and 6th point of your offer letter, it is clearly mentioned in these 3 lines. I will highlight it so that all of you can read with me. On successful completion of the said hands-on specialized training, you will be afforded an opportunity to join HCL Tech or any of its group companies as maybe an analyst or software engineer with the starting CTC of 2.75 lakhs per annum. So since this is an old offer letter and salary is revised, please ignore the 2.6. The offer letter that you will be getting now will quote a salary of 2.75 lakhs per annum, right? Apart from this, the stipend amount that you're going to get during your OJT or professional practice term is also mentioned here, right? So which is over and above your CTC. So as I stated in the middle of the presentation, that this is a job assured training program, right? So since we are hiring for business requirement of HCL, hence we are able to give you an assured job after the training. So there is no doubt on that, right? Also, I am sharing my screen. You all can see that these are the technologies that we train our candidates into. All of these are core IT technologies. So you will be trained in either one of these technologies during your entire tenure in HCL, right? So if you have any questions that you have with respect to the technologies, you can see these technologies and ask me accordingly. Also, for now, the training is going to be virtual from the comfort of your home. If the situation improves, then you will have to report to your work locations. So since we hire for Pan India, we hire for Mumbai, Pune, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Noida, and Chennai. So you have to be okay to move to these locations, right? So this is it. I am done with the session. If there are any questions that you have, please put it in the chat box. Meanwhile, I see someone's hand raised, Amir's hand raised. So Amir, I'm giving you access to unmute yourself. to speak. You can unmute yourself as a question. Amir, you can unmute yourself and ask the question. Okay, so I think Amir is having some difficulties probably. Till the time he is asking his question, if any of you have any questions for me, please put your questions in the chat box so that we can take it ahead. Amir, you can lower your hand then. If there are no questions, please lower your hand. Huh? So all of you, if there are any questions, I'm requesting you to ask right now because this session was exclusively organized for all of you. So before we wind up the session, we can take around 5 to 7 questions. So if there are any questions from anyone, please ask now. Okay, so no questions from Amir, Shubham, anyone else? All right, so I think I was able to make the presentation clear to all of you. One thing I would like to highlight is even though you all have not asked this, during your test and interview process, the questions that are going to be asked to you will be basis your field of study. So first of all, your aptitude test is a generic test that will have 4 sections, that is IT fundamental, quantitative reasoning, logical, quantitative aptitude, logical reasoning, and English, right? So there will be 4 sections. You have to secure 50% in each section to qualify for the test. Once you go for the interview, the panel is going to ask you questions relating to your field of study. So if you are a mechanical candidate or a civil candidate, then the panel is mostly going to ask you technical questions relating to civil and mechanical. But yes, he may ask you very few basic questions relating to CS and IT that you should know, like what is an array, difference between C, C++, what is IP, something like that, right, which you should know. So please ensure that you do not write anything in your CV that you do not know, because if you are rejected in the interview, then we will not be able to take your candidature ahead at any cost, right? Okay, so I have one question from Viraj. Ma'am, tell us again about interview and aptitude before joining. Viraj, I just answered that question. Do you want me to repeat it again? If yes, please write it in the chat box. So Ashish is asking, can you elaborate the skills development which we will undergo? Okay, so Ashish, you are able to see all these technologies on my screen, right? So basis the business requirement of the company, basis the interviewer feedback on your candidature, how strong are you with, let's say, whatever knowledge that you have, we are going to deploy you in any one of the technologies. It could be high networking, cloud computing, Azure, Java. It could be anything, right? So you will be trained into this let's say if we talk about cloud computing, so if we give you this technology, you will be trained into cloud computing for 3 months of 2 to 3 months of classroom training, and 3 to 4 months will be your on the job training or a hands-on professional practice term, where you will practice on live projects and understand the technology. Apart from it, we are going to train you into personality development and communications also. So for the entire duration of training, 2 hours per day is where we will train you into body language, gestures, personality, and communications also, right? So these are the aspects of your training, or these are the skill sets or technology on which you will be trained. Right. So any question from anyone else before we wrap up for today? No. All right, then thank you everyone for joining the session on short notice today. My team will reach out to you all shortly. Thank you, Anu, for coordinating the session, and I hope you all have a good day. Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Neha. Thank